Your brain was hijacked. Everything around you is specifically designed to steal every waking second and every gram of focus you may have left. The biggest companies in the world are fighting with their blood for your attention. And unfortunately, you are running out of time. When was the last time you truly enjoyed life, experienced genuine interactions with those around you, or focus without any distraction? You're left only with nostalgia of good old times. Let's regain our lives. I want to wake up hearing this dove sing again. You don't need to put a lot of effort to turn your life around, even when everything is stacked against you. Or is it really? It's the summer of 2005. It's morning, you're just a kid lying in your bed, and you are bored. There's nothing to do. You don't have a smartphone, you don't have anything interesting to watch on TV, and the whole house is quiet. You're just listening to the breeze and the birds singing. Yes, you may be the last generation to have experienced the world when it was truly beautiful. Now, coming back to present times for a bit, when was the last time you felt bored? What did you do to brush that off? That's what I'm talking about. Back in the day, when you were bored, your friends were your saviors. You had no plans, you just wanted to be together and interact face to face. Whatever you did that day, going to the movies, eating at the mall, or simply playing video games at someone's house, it never was about that thing. It was about the people you are with and the genuine connections we are building. These are the times that will stick with us until the day we die. And it all came from a boring day. What if I tell you that we fast forward 20 years and all of these things still happen every single day, but you've been hijacked by technology? Every single waking minute of your time is trying to be captured by the biggest companies in the world. They say all of this is for our convenience, but is it really? I mean, you can order any food you crave in just a couple of minutes, but you are eating alone. Even if you have all the movies you can think of just a tap away, you are watching them alone. Like it, you might not even be able to watch a movie without the urge to pick up the phone and go on TikTok. Your brain is fried. You are looking for dopamine spikes everywhere and every waking second. We as humans, we are not meant to be like that. We need genuine connections and real interactions. We can get back that feeling of freedom and calmness. But there's no need to only live them through nostalgia. We can still create new memories that will stick with us forever. In order to do that, we need to delve a little bit deeper and see how our lives are controlled. Maybe there is something we could do about it. Let's go back to that summer of 2005, way before VR headsets, social media, and even smartphones. But right now, we'll take a look at our parents during the same era. Were they truly happier without today's technology? Why weren't they living their best life like we did? Why were they unfulfilled? They were living in the same era, the same social class, even the same house as us. Can now hear them complaining about everything around them that books up their attention span. How everything stopped being genuine and how before all of this, life was great and happy. This is just a great example of rosy retrospection. Is that bias where You remember the past as being better than the present, when in fact nothing has essentially changed. Exactly like now, they were craving for those dopamine spikes, left and right. Just the medium they are getting them from change over time. They're frying their brains exactly like we do right now. Everything they could see on TV or in shops was psychologically made to get their attention and focus as much as possible. You see, the only thing that changed was the behavior. If you were to ask them, they most probably will come up with an excuse for this behavior. But the problem is that if we take it a little bit back to 1900s, you would naturally think that those people had extremely genuine interactions, amazing experiences, and overall happy life, right? I mean, they didn't have any type of technology or social media to destroy their brains, right? No, they had a lot of other types of dopamine spikes, way worse than you could ever imagine. They were getting their happiness from shitty literature made only with the intention to keep them reading, to maximize companies' ad profits, gambling until they lost everything they ever had, alcoholism and smoking were at their highest, and I will not even start talking about the peak of narcotics. Are you connecting the dots? Don't you see? It was never about the technology and content they throw at us every single day. It wasn't about any external factors you were exposed to and maybe you felt forced to adopt. It always has been about how you react to everything, your set of beliefs, your actions, and the discipline you have in place. But what does that mean? We are doomed? That's who we are and how we will always be. Fortunately, there are 4 easy things we could do about it. You just had been unable to see the big solution until now. You need to understand that everything you've done up to now has led you here. Rest assured, this behavior is normal for every human being. It's normal to behave like this, but that doesn't mean that it's healthy and you should continue doing it. Use social media responsibly and only when it's mandatory, not when you are feeling a little bit down and your brain craves some fake happiness, aka dopamine spikes. Whatever you need to do and what's right for you. Put daily time limits on screen time. You can even delete the apps that are destroying your focus and are changing your mood. Sometimes it's way easier to address a problem at its root than rather spending more energy trying to manage the symptoms. The skill that will make these things feel like second nature is discipline. Once you start building your discipline, you need to begin putting a little bit more focus on your interactions with those close to you. You can start small with only a walk in the park per week and then start increasing to the point you do an active interaction like this every single day. I'm not gonna lie, it's not gonna feel natural at first and you will feel uncomfortable. Of course you are feeling like this. Your brain was fried and we are rewiring it after years of damaging behaviors. That's why you need to start to reflect on everything you feel. Question why you are feeling that way and why you act the way you act. You need to be self-aware and mindful. Like always, the decision is yours. Are you starting to do the right things even if you feel uncomfortable, or will you continue living the same life and wake up at 70 years old full of regret? Remember, even the inaction is a decision made every single day. There's no shortcut to this. If you want to be as curious, as playful, and as happy as you were when you are just a kid, you need to achieve true freedom. And then, and only then, you can hear that childhood bird sing again.